May 16, 2023. Good day all. This is a message from Sierra Victor. We continue with our current program based on a book named Spy Secrets That Can Save Your Life by Jason Hansen as a baseline. The information, techniques, and skills is applicable and adapted to the high crime environment in South Africa. Chapter 7. Counter-Surveillance. Part 3. Extreme Surveillance. While extreme surveillance isn't something the average person needs to be concerned about, professionals employ some interesting tactics to conduct surveillance. Executing these tactics would not be easy for an everyday civilian, as it would require time and resources you just don't have access to. But if your inner spy is curious, there are more complicated means of surveillance that are harder to detect. Parallel surveillance. What you'll need: 2 or more vehicles. Knowledge of the roads, they must be parallel. How it works: the first vehicle would follow the target, keeping a reasonable amount of distance between the cars. The other vehicle would follow the target on streets parallel to the route you are driving on. This enables the additional vehicles to take over the surveillance should the target take a turn. Leapfrog surveillance. What you'll need: multiple vehicles. Radios. Code words, optional. How it works: this method requires both multiple vehicles and radios for constant contact. If you really wanted to channel your inner James Bond, you and your partner would create a series of code words to describe what is happening with your target. As the name suggests, this method of surveillance involves telling the people ahead that the target is approaching. This means the original car doesn't need to slow down or pull back, making your presence less obvious to the target. For a certain distance, Vehicle A would follow the target, hand over the task to Vehicle B and disappear or fall back. Vehicle B will then follow the target and repeats the procedure with Vehicle C, etc. Vehicle A can later take over from Vehicle C or D or many vehicles you use. Needless to say, but the above techniques can be used on foot as well. Try to confuse the surveillance team. The best way to lose someone who may have you under surveillance is to simply start messing with them. Pass a random note to a complete stranger in order to throw off the surveillance, or walk into a store and start having a random conversation. These simple actions can confuse or throw off a surveillance team, as they will have to split their teams in following the other people. For instance, picket surveillance. What you'll need: a team of individuals. Radios. Knowledge of the immediate area. How it works: executing picket surveillance requires a team of individuals to be placed at strategic points where your target may be seen. These individuals would need to be in touch via radio. If you were using picket surveillance to target someone in a city, you would position people at subway entrances, corners, perhaps a bodega or coffee shop where the target may be likely to stop. Each individual involved in the surveillance would radio ahead to alert the others about the position of the target. It's fun to learn spy tricks and think about how you would ditch someone if they were following you, like how it happens in the movies. It's also empowering to know that you have the capability to protect yourself should you find yourself in a dangerous situation. Starting today, commit to having an awareness of those around you. Take note of who is in line with you at the store. Pay attention to someone who might be staring at you in a restaurant. Don't discount that car that seems to be taking the exact same route home as you. Your commitment to being a confident and aware individual may save your life. Thank you for listening or reading this message. We will continue in our next message on Spy Secrets, with Chapter 8. Social Engineering Secrets. Please feel free to use and distribute as needed. Our messages are not by any means enticing you to a revolution of sorts, but rather to equip you with the necessary theoretical background in order to assist local armed forces or police in stabilizing a SHTF situation. Please contact any admin on any Sierra Victor group for our previous material, or search for our channel on YouTube. We wish you well. Sierra Victor.